Welcome back to the channel, everyone. The new year is on the horizon, and there's no better way to kick it off than the party in grandeur. Today, we are taking you on an adventure to 10 epic New Year destinations you will regret missing. Each destination offers something memorable for New Year celebration, from vibrant fireworks to distinctive cultural tradition. We have got something for every hodophile. No passport, no problem. We have been included domestic gems for you, so stick with us till number one, where you won't need any passport, our true showstopper. Kicking off our list with none other than Reykjavik, Iceland. Dream of the northern lights dancing across the sky where the fireworks begin to shimmer, breathtaking scene catching thousands of eyes. When the clock strikes 12, all eyes stares in the sky. This city uniquely celebrates New Year night with local gathering to light enormous bonfires, signifying the arrival of the new year by burning away the old one. Icelanders launch more fireworks per capita than almost anywhere in the world. Party New Year's with a close-knit group of friends dressed either in your most elegant party attire or in snug PJs and fuzzy sleepers. After all, it's your New Year Eve party and you set the vibe. But keep your warm coat with you. Celebrating in freezing temperature isn't for the faint of your heart. Next, we jet off to Dubai, where opulence and innovation collide. Everything is bigger, better, and more luxurious. For New Year Eve, Dubai doesn't just celebrate, it stunts. The jaw-dropping fireworks and lights show at the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, transformed into a living canvas with its LED panels, blending futuristic light effects, fireworks, and laser beams that pierce the night sky. All this is choreographed to a majestic soundtrack, creating a sensory overload that leaves onlooker breathless. The Burj Khalifa's New Year display is so bright and expansive that it can be seen from 60 miles away. That's like spotting it from another city. It's so epic that people camp out for hours just to grab a good spot. So, if you plan to go, arrive early or book that 5-star hotel room for an unbeatable view. On the 8th, we are traveling to a location where celebration takes place between two oceans. Can you guess? Let me give you a hint. It's where spectacular fireworks light up the harbor and natural beauty perfectly complements the dazzling display. Live music adds to life. Yes, you're heading the correct way. It's Cape Town. Cape Town blends breathtaking natural beauty with a thriving nightlife scene. Imagine yourself partying at the V&A waterfront with excellent music, delicious cuisine, and fireworks mirrored in the sea where the Atlantic and Indian Ocean meet. And the party doesn't end here. New Year's Day brings the famed Cape Town Minstrel Carnival, which dates back to the 19th century. The carnival features colorful costumes, marching bands, and over 13,000 performers. You might have so much fun, so you will need ample vacation to recover. Cape Town's parades feature colorful costumes and traditional music showcasing the city's multicultural heritage. Now we are flying to the city where there's a mixture of ancient tradition and modern celebration. Tokyo, Japan. In Tokyo, you can join the electrifying countdown at Shibuya Crossing, often called the Times Square of Tokyo. But here's the twist. After midnight, many locals head to temples to hear bell ringings 108 times, a Buddhist tradition to cleanse sins and usher in good luck. It's a city that knows how to balance harmony and excitement. The bells symbolize the purging of worldly desire. And don't forget Tokyo street food during New Year is a chef kiss. Takoyaki, anyone? In Japan, the New Year isn't just for one day. Celebration extend into early January with family visits and gift-giving rituals. The number 6 on the list is Paris. Paris, the city of lights, turns into the city of fireworks on New Year Eve. The Eiffel Tower takes center stage with a stunning light display that leaves you breathless. Stroll down the Champs-Élysées where Parisians and tourists alike gather to shout Bonne année. They celebrate the promise of a new year. The Seine River becomes a magical backdrop and a boat cruise offer a romantic and intimate way to soak in the city's electric atmosphere. The Eiffel Tower's light display uses over 20,000 sparkling bulbs, creating a magical spectacle seen by millions worldwide each New Year Eve. Careful, After all the festivities, you might accidentally try to high five the Eiffel Tower. Fifth on our list is Sydney, where the new year begins with unparalleled energy and grandeur. As the first major city in the world to welcome the new year, Sydney sets the stage with a jaw dropping fireworks display over its iconic landmark, the Harbour Bridge and Opera House. This incredible spectacle is broadcast to over a billion viewers worldwide, but there's nothing quite like experiencing it in person. The celebration don't end with the fireworks. Head to Bondi Beach for an unforgettable after party under the southern stars. It's summer in Australia, so you can revel in the excitement without worrying after freezing temperatures. Sydney uses over 7 tons of fireworks during its displays. It's so beautiful, you might even forget the long flight it took to there. Fourth on our list is none other than New York City, the epicenter of New Year Eve celebration since 1907. Times Square is where over a million people gather each year to witness the world famous ball drop, a tradition steeped in history and excitement. As the countdown begins, the energy builds to a crescendo, and when the clock strikes midnight, a sea of confetti fills the air, creating a moment of pure magic. The atmosphere absolutely electric and an experience you will never forget. The ball weighs nearly 12,000 pounds and is covered in waterfall crystal panels. Just don't forget your thermals. It might be the city that never sleeps, but it's also the city that's freezing in December. Edinburgh's Hogmanay isn't just a New Year Eve celebration. It's a legendary 3-day festival steeped in Scottish tradition and bursting with energy. It all begins with a mesmerizing Viking-inspired torchlight procession through the heart of the city, illuminating Edinburgh's historic streets. As the night unfolds, join thousands of friends street for one of the most exciting street parties in the world, featuring live music, DJs, and an atmosphere that's second to none. At the stroke of midnight, fireworks erupt over the majestic Edinburgh Castle, synchronized perfectly with the music to create an unforgettable spectacle that fills the city with light and sound. Hogmanay isn't just a celebration, it's a journey into Scotland's deep rooted cultural heritage. The Hogmanay fireworks show is synchronized with the music for an unforgettable experience. Rio de Janeiro Réveillon celebration is pure magic, where the vibrant energy of Brazil meets the serenity of the sea. Over 2 million people gather on the golden sands of Copacabana Beach, dressed in white as a symbol of peace and renewal. The night comes alive with the rhythm of samba as live performance fill the air with music and joy. And when the clock strikes midnight, the sky explodes with a dazzling 15 minutes fireworks display, painting the horizon in every color imaginable. It's a breathtaking moment of unity, celebration, and hope. Just don't forget your swimwear. You might find yourself joining the locals and jumping 7 waves for good luck. And finally, we arrive at London, where New Year Eve is celebrated in regal style. As the clock ticks toward midnight, Big Ben's iconic chimes resonate through the city, marking the start of the new year. Along the River Thames, a stunning firework display light up the London skyline, with landmarks like the London Eye and Tower Bridge providing the perfect backdrop. The entire spectacle is broadcast live with over 10 million people around the world tuning in to share the moment. Mince peas and Christmas pudding parodied over the holiday tradition. Fish and chips, a British favorite enjoyed at parties. London celebration is more than a party. It's a global event that blends tradition, grandeur, and the excitement of a fresh start. For a truly royal way to ring in a new year, London is the place to be. London's fireworks are watched by over 10 million people globally via live broadcast. If you want to start your year feeling royal, there's no better place to be. And finally, let's not forget that you don't need to travel far for a truly memorable New Year Eve. Sometimes the most meaningful celebration happens right in your backyard. Whether it's a charming firework display in your local park, a community dinner at your town hall, or a cozy evening at home with your nearest and dearest. Your town or city is full of hidden gems waiting to be discovered. From small town charms to intimate gathering, the heart of the celebration is the connection you make and the moments you cherish. Because sometimes the best celebrations aren't about where you are, but who you are with. Whether it's your family, friends, or neighbors, welcoming the new year together can create memories that last a lifetime. So there you have it. 10 epic New Year destinations you will regret missing. From the icy wonders of Reykjavik to the sizzling samba beach of Rio, these places show us how diverse and spectacular New Year Eve can be. Which destination is on your bucket list for 2025? Let us know in the comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for our next video on Highland Gems for New Year celebration.